And we're back. We're doing Love After Lockup, season whatever the fuck of Life After Lockup. All 4 episodes, different couples, free everywhere you're listening.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Zeruiah and Troy.
Oh, boot up.
Yeah, boot up and Troy and Karen, my queen.
Karen, queen.
My problematic queen.
What? Karen is queen of the juke joint, of the juke box.
And whereas she is a problem, I also was not entirely against her and what she says in this show.
We'll get to Karen momentarily.
No Karen, but
yeah, yes. Same. We're gonna get to Karen because Karen. If you don't watch this show, you might want to just go find Troy's mother, Karen. Don't rely strictly on our descriptions and observations. You need to go soak and experience Karen for yourself.
Jim Jones' mama.
There's Mama
then
D.
There's Mama Joyce. And
then there's Mama Joyce. And then
there's Karen.
There's Karen. Okay.
Karen is a piece of motherfucking
I heard
work.
you gonna get blowed the fuck up. Ain't got shit on Karen. Okay?
So let's back up. So they got a new house and they're decorating the house with her child as hell.
Context. Zeruiah, a.k.a. Boot Up, is 32. She's a substitute teacher now. Once upon a time, she was a non-profit.
Oh, I was going to get there.
Okay.
I was going to get there.
Troy is 30. He is now a maintenance man. He's 7 months out, and they are located in Syracuse, New York. Continue.
Mm-hmm. They're decorating the house with her son as hell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He is
their new lakeside abode.
They moved. I was like, what lake is Syracuse, girl? But whatever the fuck.
Man-made, but it's
he's 7 months out.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting themselves together. He asked her to remarry her at church, and so they're getting ready to start those things, get that ready going. They used to have a nonprofit. It was like a We Got Y'all for Western New York, but it didn't work out that way. So he started a floor cleaning business, and she is a substitute teacher. And now they have no more financial issues at the moment. Because remember, they were dealing with eviction notices on their office or whatever. But it seems like everything is legit and on the mend.
Which makes sense when you claim to have a 501(c), but we look it up and it doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, they talk about their relationship, and everybody on Z's side loves Troy, and you could tell Troy seems in his demeanor now to be a little lighter, a little bit more lighter, a little bit more expressive, a little bit more human, and not like the world is out to get him like we've seen him before. A lot of people still don't bang with Zeruiah on her side, and we know that from previous instances with his baby moms. And remember, he has a daughter named Troy with 2 eyes, and her mother and Z do not get along at all.
Yes.
They've had years of animosity built up from when Troy was still locked up.
Yeah.
So, and it doesn't seem like they're going to get over that anytime soon. But either way, they're talking in the interview, giving their confessionals or whatever, and Troy gets a call from Karen. Meanwhile, Karen is calling while rolling a blunt.
Yeah, she literally has the cup of ground weed.
Yeah, she's literally, there's a lot of marijuana usage in their storyline.
Yeah, and that's rich coming from me.
Yeah. So like he hangs up on her because he doesn't answer the phone, because they both are like, Karen, and he says this a lot. He was like, I love my mama to death. That's my mom. She's the only one I got. But that bitch is crazy, and I can't talk to her like that right now.
Even though we haven't gotten there yet, to your point, I had to put this in direct quotes. because it's relatable, not necessarily for me, but I can, it's relatable, and it's true from all we've seen. Troy said, I love mama, it's the only one I got, but I can't stand her motherfucking ass.
But I was like, you have every right to say that, King.
Yeah.
Right. So right after Karen calls him, his sister Jackie calls, and she's like, you need to come home, your brother's wilding right now. I don't know what's going on with him, shit ain't real, shit ain't right, and you need to come home and regulate. And so he's like, in true Negro fashion, well, what the fuck do you want me to do?
Like, I saw both their points, because it's true.
Yeah, me too.
What the fuck you want me to do with nigga? I'm here at my house, and also
right, but also he needs the support, and so
exactly
because he's not getting it from,
and she needs his support because she said it. She was like, they have a brother who passed away, which we'll get to more of in a moment. But she was like, our brother passed away. Karen is Karen. And I've really been holding this shit down by myself. And I'm tired, nigga. So I know you're at home. And I get it. It's the holidays. But I am exhausted. And I'm exhausted for all the time that you've been locked up. So, like, put that into perspective. And, that got him together.
Right, so he's crying and shit. And he's like, I know Z's not going to like this, me having to leave during the holidays. And I'm like, is Christmas like tomorrow? Like,
right, it's not. No, it was not.
And y'all are acting like Buffalo is from Syracuse. What, 4 hours? It's not that bad.
No,
it's okay. 2 to 4 hours. But anywho, next day he comes in with some bags, and she's like, Zeruiah's like, well, where the fuck you going? And he was like, I gotta go handle some shit with my family, in Buffalo. Z was like, well, let me come with you, so therefore I can talk to Troy's mama and we can hash some shit out. We can
get on the same footing, yeah.
And he's like, I hear you, but this isn't the trip for that. Like, I need to, and I don't want to bring you into a scenario that I don't even know what's going on. It may not be safe, and it may not be whatever. You know what I mean? He's giving her like,
I hear him, nigga, but also it was nigga explanation. So
yes, and that's why she was like, she had every right to feel away because you're not explaining things to me. If you would explain clearly and directly of what we just saw.
Hello.
Hey, my
sister called me. My brother's fucking up. She needs my support. I need to go for a couple of days and support her. What is? I just don't understand where the breakdown in communication happens. Where niggas refuse to be effective. I guess
he gets so frustrated. I guess he gets so caught up in hiding things because that's what he's known to do, because that's what children do. And I guess he's trying to keep the peace because we all know that Z has a passing acquaintance with aggression.
Yes, because when Karen called earlier, before he hung the phone up on her and said, is she around? Because I don't want to hurt her little feelings. I can see how he has a challenging time figuring out how to relate information. But this was not about her, so I don't even know why Karen would say that. She's nutty.
No.
Jumping ahead to episode 4, because they weren't in 3. He goes to meet Karen only to find his brother
in a public location where people are around.
On a corner of Buffalo, New York, and it looked like a corner of Buffalo, New York, and or Camden, New Jersey, and or Bridgeport, Connecticut. It
was outside in front of people.
It was in front of people on a public corner. Okay, I'll meet you on the block.
Yeah,
at the intersection of. Now, let me paint.
He said that.
Oh yeah. Oh, what?
Yeah, he said that because in case she gets out of line, he could walk away, and he has witnesses. So therefore,
Karen showed up out of line. Allow me to paint the picture for you all. It is winter time in Buffalo, New York. All right, because remember it's the holidays and he drove. Now I will also say I don't know if this is because of global boiling, or if they're. I don't think they're lying about the timeline, because I was like the coats should be heavier for everybody during this time. But also I understand what Decembers have looked like the past few years. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm about to say like even I feel like even when I was there, it was a little warm. It didn't really get full on cold snow.
Yeah.
Until like
and Syracuse is a
Christmas
little colder than Buffalo, I believe. So it's not. Well, it was snowing when he left Syracuse, and it was not snowing in Buffalo.
It's sometimes it's too cold to snow.
Oh, fair. Like it has
to
be fairly warm. You're right. Oh yeah, because Buffalo is north of Syracuse, isn't it? Northwest.
Northwest, yeah. It's like Syracuse is here.
Buffalo is there. Okay. Anywho, Karen is standing on the corner in a hairspray She's just like wig. Biggie Shorty. Yes, she got a hairspray wig. Okay, could have came straight out the production. She's got a Poochie-esque print short jumper. It's wintertime in Buffalo. Mm-hmm. She has on chancleta boots, knee high. Mm-hmm. So thong between the sandals, toes out, suede boots up to the knees. Mm-hmm. And you know, nigga accoutrement.
Now, she starts off. We're not even talking. We're in a confessional because everybody got a confessional this season.
Yes.
She shows up to the interview and says, "You missed me. You ain't seen me in a while." She's talking to production.
Yeah.
I have several quotes here. Hold on. And this is all during
the first one. You want to smoke?
Oh, I got some weed. You want to smoke? Other quotes that we find during this interaction. I don't need to try and find a grown-ass man. Do I look for you?
Hold on. That's what I was like. Another one. Troy wasn't no sad-ass kid.
Yeah. Or my favorite. Okay, tell your bitch to choose her words.
He told her, he said, "What? You need to watch your words with Zeruiah." And her exact quote was, "You tell that bitch to watch her words."
Right. Mind you, the whole point of this argument in this middle of the street was him telling her about herself and that how she's the problem.
Yeah, and him growing
up. It did get rather uncomfortable.
Because he's telling us about sad moments as a child that he recalls. And she was like, "Nuh-uh, Troy wasn't no sad-ass kid sulking around. Like, that nigga was happy-go-lucky." And he was like, "Okay, bitch, tell me then what my experience was." It's not funny, but it's... And then
it's her reaction.
She's like, "Well, I was there," and he was like, "Debatable."
Like, and they're sitting next to each other, so it's super uncomfortable.
They're like, agree to disagree.
Yeah.
So
I'm like, poor Troy. Good Lord.
So essentially, Karen's point is, your brother's wilding, but he's grown, and I don't dictate what grown people do. So if grown people choose to go fuck up their lives, then it's not my job to go running behind them. Yes, and mother.
And that was like, that's what my point was. Like, yeah, I hear you, Karen, but also you're the mama. And why wouldn't you have...
Nobody's saying enable his bad behavior, but at a certain point, girl, you the one to do the extra check-in to be like, my son. Where
did they all get this from?
Who popped out me twat. Like, let me have a sit down with you. But Karen can't because she's a fucking mess. Because as they are on the street corner and he realizes she's to be of no assistance, he's like, "All right, bitch, I'm going to find my brother." And she's like, "I'm going to have me a cocktail."
Yeah. Like, she's being unhelpful. Yeah. And, you know, Vaughn, the brother that's in peril, is 26. And so, like, in perspective, it was like I hear you, Karen. I really do, and I want to hear you. However,
because when I was 26,
you already
you know what
buried
I'm
one of your
saying?
children.
Like didn't know that I was about to become a teen mother in the next couple of years, and it was stressful. You know what I'm saying? I was not prepared for life at that time. So,
Oh my god.
you know, he needs some help, but you don't have to enable him.
No.
But Karen don't want to do shit. So Troy drives off. He goes to pick up his sister. Everybody looks like Karen in their own way. Yes. His sister is clearly the much more together version of her mother. I appreciate the audacity of Troy in his weed smoking throughout these episodes. Howsoever, I don't feel, nigga. I'm like, can we not be on this camera literally blowing the blunts into the GoPro, like with the GoPro zooming in on the green within the funny smelling cigarette? Like, can we just taper it back a little so you don't get caught up in nothing? I understand weed is legal in New York. You know what I'm saying? As a consumer myself, it is not. It is still. You can still get a DUI. You can get a DWI.
A DWI. Yeah.
So he picks up his sister, and then they call the brother. The brother answers. They're gonna go pick him up so that they can all go to their brother's grave site, and visit together. And this is an opportunity for them to also utter some words of encouragement. I was thinking that the situation was much more dire than what it was based off of how it was.
So did I.
You know, because once they got there, I was like, so what was the...
Maybe this was just a moment of peace in this 2 hours of... Because in my head, I'm like, is he like on drugs? Is he like on a needle? Is he... You know what I mean? Is he like in some gang?
The only thing that they kept saying was that he is not stable in his living situation and bounces back and forth betwixt his baby mother and Karen and whoever else. But I'm like, you all made it seem like your boy was about to get locked up and or killed.
Or he's having some mental breakdown.
Yeah. Which can also result in the other two, because our government does not know how to handle, nor should they be the ones handling episodes that are associated with mental health. But anywho, they go to the gravesite. It's a very, very, very... We've already learned that Troy is a chicken tender. You know what I mean? So it's a very... On top of this also just being an extremely traumatic situation for a family. Their brother was murdered. He was shot several times in 2008, and it has left them pretty broken, and so they all share in a very emotional moment between the three of them over their brother's gravesite, and that was the end of their storyline thus far.
Yeah. Let's take a break.
Yep.
And we'll be back with more Jade and XD. Hit it, Claude. Live.